The dilute solutions containing non-volatile solute exhibit certain characteristic properties which do not depend upon nature of solute particles but depend upon number of solute particles. These properties are known as colligative properties. Welcome learners. Today we will discuss about colligative properties. Colligative properties. This topic comes under chapter named Solution of Class 12. In Latin language, co means together, whereas the word ligative arises from ligare, which means to bind. So how we can define colligative properties? Properties of a solution which do not depend on nature of solute particles but depend on number of solute particles. हमारे सॉल्यूशन में सोल्यूट पार्टिकल्स का कितना नंबर है इस बात पे डिपेंड करती हैं कोलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज. वो इस बात पे डिपेंड नहीं करती हैं कि सोल्यूट पार्टिकल्स का नेचर कैसा है, वो किस क्वालिटी के हैं, वो किस कंपोनेंट के मिलके बने हुए हैं. So these are colligative properties which depend upon number of solute particles. In our plus 2 syllabus, plus 2 class syllabus, we have majorly 4 type of colligative properties, and these are: first, relative lowering in vapor pressure; second, elevation in boiling point; third, depression in freezing point; and last one, osmotic pressure. We will discuss about all these colligative properties one by one, but today we will discuss only about relative lowering in vapor pressure. Relative lowering in vapor pressure. How we can derive the expression for relative lowering in vapor pressure? We know, according to Dalton law of partial pressure, P is equal to PA plus PB. That's according to Dalton's law of partial pressure, where P is the total pressure and PA is the partial pressure of A, and we are taking component A as solvent, and PB is the partial pressure of component B, and component B is our solute. So according to Dalton law of partial pressure, total pressure is equal to partial pressure of all components, and we have two components, A is our solvent and B is our solute, but P will become equal to PA. Why? Because we are taking non-volatile solute. In case of non-volatile solute, Pb will be equal to 0, because non-volatile solute create no pressure. Non-volatile will not be converted into any type of vapors. That's why the partial pressure created by a solute will be equal to 0. So that's why total pressure of solution will be equal to partial pressure of solvent only when we are taking non-volatile solute in our solution. But we know P PA is equal to P node A XA. That's according to Raoult's law. If you have watched my last video, we have discussed about the Raoult's law, according to which partial pressure of a component is equal to the partial pressure of that component in its pure state multiplied with the mole fraction of that component. So that's our first equation, and that is our second equation. Now comparing both this equation, we have P will be equal to P node A XA. P आपका PA के बराबर है, लेकिन PA आपका P node A XA के बराबर है. That's why P will become equal to P node A XA, and that's our third equation. Now we can simplify it by putting P node A below P, and it will become equal to XA, where P is the total pressure of solution and P node A is the partial pressure of solvent and XA is the mole fraction of solvent. Now we will subtract this equation from 1. Subtract equation 4 from 1. एक से हम subtract करते हैं, then we will get 1 minus P divided by P node A is equal to 1 minus XA, and by simplifying it we will have P node A minus P divided by P node A is equal to XB. Then you will see why XB is equal to 1 minus XA, because total mole fraction of all component is always equal to 1. Then from here we can calculate XB, and it will become equal to 1 minus XA. That's why 1 minus XA will be, in place of 1 minus XA we will put here XB. So this is relative lowering in vapor pressure. Beside that we can also write here, del P divided by P node A is equal to XB. That is the second expression for relative lowering in vapor pressure, where del P is equal to P node A minus P. So P node A is the partial pressure of A, partial pressure of solvent, and P is the total pressure of solution, and XB is the mole fraction of solute. From this relative lowering in vapor pressure equation, we can calculate molar mass of non-volatile solute. So next is about how we can calculate molar mass of non-volatile solute. Calculation or determination of molar mass of non-volatile solute. From which equation? From RLVP, relative lowering in vapor pressure. So how we can calculate it? First of all we will put the equation, and we have P node A minus P divided by P node A is equal to XB, and we can write here P node A minus P divided by P node A is equal to NB divided by NA plus NB, because XB, which is the mole fraction of the solute, XB will be equal to number of moles of solute divided by total number of moles of all components. किसी भी कंपोनेंट का अगर हमें मोल फ्रैक्शन निकालना होता है तो वो किसके बराबर होता है? Number of moles of that component divided by total number of moles of all components. So that's why when we want to put the value of XB, mole fraction of solute, and it will be equal to NB by NA plus NB. Now we can change this equation as well, and it will become P node A minus P divided by P node A equal to WB by MB divided by WA by MA plus WB by MB. Why? We know NB is equal to WB by MB and NA is equal to WA by MA. NB is the number of moles of solute or the molar concentration of solute, which is equal to weight of the solute divided by mass of molar mass of solute, whereas Na is the number of moles or molar concentration of solvent and it is equal to weight of the solvent divided by molar mass of solvent. So by putting the value of NB, NA, we will have this equation. Now we in case of ideal solution, we know in case of ideal solutions and ideal solution which are applicable only to the dilute solution, we can ignore molar concentration of solute. WB by MB will be very less as compared to WA by MA, क्योंकि आइडियल सॉल्यूशन के केस में जहां पे हम डाइल्यूट सॉल्यूशन बनाते हैं वहां पे सोल्यूट की अमाउंट या सोल्यूट की मोलर कंसंट्रेशन बहुत ही कम है, किसके कंपेयर में? सोलवेंट की मोलर कंसंट्रेशन के कंपेयर में। इसीलिए हम इसके कंपेयर में इस वैल्यू को इग्नोर कर देंगे एंड वी विल हैव P नोड A माइनस P डिवाइड बाय P नोड A इज इक्वल टू WB बाय MB डिवाइड बाय WA बाय MA, and we can write here P node A minus P divided by P node A is equal to WB by MB into MA divided by WA. Now you are thinking that from here how we can calculate molar mass? MB is the molar mass of solute. You can think about that. P node A is the partial pressure of solvent in pure state, P is the partial pressure of solution, and WB is the weight of the solute, and MB is the molar mass of solute, MA is the molar mass of solvent, and WA is the weight of solvent. From here we can calculate MB. So that's why MB will be equal to, from this equation we will have what? MB will be equal to, यहां से हम MB को निकाल सकते हैं and it will be equal to what? MB WB into MA divide by WA multiply by the this term P node A minus P divide by P node A. इस इक्वेशन से हम MB की वैल्यू कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. So this is relative lowering in vapor pressure, one of very important colligative properties. Based upon this equation, numerical can be asked in your board exams. So be prepared yourself. That's about relative lowering in vapor pressure. Message for today's lecture is every problem is a gift. Without problems we would not grow. So students, let us grow. Thank you.